Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The New York Knicks come into Game 3 up 2-0 will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory. The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Indiana Pacers. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-0 right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. And now, the New York Knicks starters. The forwards are Bridges and Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Ortiz in at the point. And for the Pacers, in the front court, the forwards Mathurin and Siakam. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. And it's Jackson in at the center position. Taking a look at New York, they have a real opportunity here to take total control of this series with the win here tonight.
And that would all but end it. When you've won the first 2 games, you know that victory in Game 3 all but punches your ticket to the conference finals.
Here's Ortiz. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Ortiz has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Knicks. Outside Jackson. Pass to Halliburton. Nembhard for 3. It's not going to go for him. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Ortiz. Some nice passing by New York here. And he jams it with authority.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And the all-around game of Siakam is so adept at working the ball to open guys.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
The Pacers are here.
Now for Indiana. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Mason. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Jarris Walker. Halliburton subbed in for Aaron Nesmith. On the court for the Knicks, the 2 forwards, Bridges and Anunoby. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Ortiz in at the point. And it's Mathurin missing. Knicks trail by 5. 3-pointer. Ortiz, the miss. Indiana's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. From the arc, bangs home the trifecta. Ortiz has got 12 in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
A 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Halliburton kicks to Jackson. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Knicks shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Ortiz gets the bucket.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. And nothing is falling for him right now. New York leading by 4. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Now, here's Siakam. And here's Halliburton. Jackson a screen on Anunoby. Here's Siakam, and it's blocked. Here's Ortiz. And
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about... New York leading by 3. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. Outside the wings are Nembhard and Mathurin. And it's Halliburton into the 1 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. It's blocked. And so it looks like... The Pacers, Halliburton's checked in for the Pacers. And then for New York, Bobo's checked in, and it's Towns in for Anunoby. And New York, looking at who they've got, the forwards are Bridges and Towns. And it's Lanier in at the 2. And here's Walker outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Walker's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Pacers. New York's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Lanier. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
On the wing, Bridges, defended by Mathurin. New York, no good that time either.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
The Knicks shooting just 30% from the field here in the 4th. Pass to Mobo. Towns in the corner. No good again that time.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off it.
Halliburton for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Halliburton's got 8 here in the quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Here are your Indiana Pacers.
Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Jarris Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Nesmith. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ortiz has got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Such a wide open look.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Pass to Mobo. Reaches up top. Outside, Brunson. He's off from 3.
Not his best work at all. This is the quarter he'd rather forget.
Now Halliburton. It's good.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Mathurin. Outside, Siakam. Halliburton. 3. Good.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Knicks trail by 7. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, he hits the deep 3.
Oh, man, what a shot. He hit that from another time zone.
Outside, Siakam. Now Halliburton. And they come back with a 3 of their own.
And that 3 was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appears to really tighten this game up.
You can sense that the crowd, guys, is starting to feel as though this game just might be theirs.
It's stolen. Outside, Brunson. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow.
Staying under control and unflappable, Brunson steps up when his team needs him the most.
Outside, Siakam. Now, here's Halliburton. Defense is right there, and so Indiana again turning it over.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
New York trailing to take the lead, and there's the 3.
They want the ball in his hands when the situation calls for it.
And Indiana shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Connect on the jam.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
The Knicks shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Here we got Brunson. From deep. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Outside, Nembhard. Mathurin. He drills the 3.
We've seen this movie before. From Mathurin, he is cool and confident under pressure.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Here's Ortiz. He's covered by Halliburton. Good! Another from 3.
And he is torching hot right now. He could be with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him.
Big time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, and Tyrese, we trust.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Ortiz. He's covered by Halliburton.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. They can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing big to have to step out on the rim.
Halliburton fires off target from outside. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
So it's New York picking up the win. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and